yet.
Oh, I gotcha. So I'm assuming the lamp helps you summon Genie from Aladdin, voiced by Robin Williams.
The lamp summons monsters and demons.
Actually, the lamp summons the devil.
Yep.
Or a devil.
Go on to Road Cop. Can I point out one thing real quick, Thinker? It's not spoiler or anything, it's just he made it through here. He forgot to give two characters the skill junction.
BMF, you are such a... I don't know what the word for it is, but... There is no way you would have known it unless I pointed that out first the last time we recorded. So, I guess what I'm saying is I am the person who points out my own derps unless you've played the game.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so what I did would usually work, except that Diablos decided to kill Selphie immediately.
He didn't like her face.
Again, you're copying off everything I said yesterday. So, Diablos has a strange quirk. If you stock Demi and then cast it on him, he will counterattack with Kiraga, which doesn't do much to help him.
But it definitely helps you a lot.
Yes, it does.
So much help.
Yes, much more than I can possibly use. So he only has 3 attacks. He has Demi, he has Gravia, and he has Roar Smash. Roar Smash is the only one that can actually kill you. It's time to duel.
It's time to die.
In this, you just enter the commands. Of course, you can get more commands in if you memorize the button combinations. And which one comes after which. And I did not get the finisher off there.
Just a shame.
The animation for Demi is really strange.
It's cool though.
Yeah, it is. In Final Fantasy X, they upgrade Demi, and in Final Fantasy X, it hits the whole party. And you can cast it, so... Anyway, Demi takes away a quarter of the target's remaining hit points. But for some reason, it doesn't always do that much damage on enemies. Sometimes it does less. So the reason why I'm not reviving Selphie is because I can't.
Because you do not have
Life. I don't have the spell life. And I don't have anyone who can use items. I really think that the item command should be available without junctioning, because really, why do you need why do you need the aid of a Guardian Force to use items in battle? The problem with the drawing and casting, and then casting Demi, is that Demi is kind of hard to draw at this point. Like, with my character's magic stats as they are, it's difficult to draw the spell.
I see. And I was actually fighting this guy before we started recording today, and I was stupid enough not to draw a lot of Demi, and I died. Yeah.
Interestingly, the French word demi means half, which means... the spell only removes a quarter of your hit points. And this is bad. This is very bad.
So up to Mr. Surfer Dude.
Yep.
maybe.
Well, of course, Diablos is helping out sometimes.
Sometimes.
But he still has around 20, like over 2,000 hit points left, so doing 40 to 50 hit points damage per attack is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
So I decide to call for help. Usually Donnabelz is the GF I'm summoning a lot early in the game, but for some reason it's just happened that when I want to summon, the person whose turn it is, has Raikou. And it still isn't doing as much damage as Demi. Hey, wait, the damage it did was the exact number of hit points that Zell had. Which means it's a good thing it wasn't attacking Zell. Who's messing with the microphone? So Gravia, that takes away 3/4 of remaining hit points from every character. So that's pretty nasty. It can't kill you, but it will definitely make you vulnerable to a Roar Smash.
Put you in a bad spot.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like, of course, if you're it's like, I don't want to help you, but I have no
Like the genie when he has to help out Jafar. Not that I'm comparing these guys to Jafar or anything.
Jafar's cool.
Oh, he's not.
Iago's cooler.
Yes, he is. I agree.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Gilbert Godfrey just has the weirdest voice.
But it's cool.
Yes.
You should also know he was the dog in some Geico commercials.
Yeah, I figured that out.
He's the legend.
Affleck! You mean Affleck, right? Not Geico?
Yeah, Affleck's.
So this is the really stupid thing I did. I tried to finish him off here. I thought I could do enough damage, but the thing is that I am not a good enough duelist. I need to play more Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I might have been able to finish him off if I had gone on with the regular moves instead of done a finisher, because I still had over 4 seconds left, which would have been time for 6, 7, maybe more regular moves. And that only did the damage of about 2.5 regular moves. And unfortunately, I was too slow getting a command off. So, I'd be dead.
Oops.
I got game over 3 times the entire game last time I played this game. I already have 2 in this playthrough.
There's still one more to go.
Never know, it could be way later in the game.
So I changed my setup. Now I have 2 characters with the item command. See, at least I'm learning. And you can see here that levels are slightly randomized because he had 8,000 HP last time. This time he has 8,320 HP.
I've never seen a randomized level up system like that.
I mean, enemy levels are slightly randomized.
Oh, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, that would be kind of cool if your levels are randomized.
It might suck too, though.
True. Go up against the final boss of level 1.
So what you really want to do, what you can do if Selphie doesn't get killed immediately, is when he uses Gravia, everyone can do their limit breaks, which means that Squall and Zell can attack and Selphie can heal everyone. It's usually not that hard to get full cure if you're using slot. You see, that time Demi didn't have its full effect. It didn't do a quarter of his hit points. Another thing to keep in mind with limit breaks is that as long as you enter the command limit break, it doesn't matter if you heal the character between the time when you enter the command and the time when you do the limit break. It'll still count the crisis level from when you entered the command. If that makes sense. Inflatable Squall. And like I...
Balloon effect away.
And like I said, and like I'm demonstrating right now, Demi is kind of hard to draw at this point. It's a good thing this guy is not immune to gravity magic.
Could there even be a way to kill him for
Well, you'd have to use many limit breaks and guardian forces, probably. I don't think he's even weak to holy magic, strangely enough.
So I was gonna say ironically.
Not that you get holy magic until much later in the game.
Well, actually, when I was playing, I got holy and slot for some reason.
Oh, well, yeah, yes, you can do that. Yeah, you can get, using slot, you can get spells way earlier than you would otherwise. Oh, you might even get, like, Meteor or Ultima.
If you're really lucky.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm pressing the, for me it's the triangle button. On the default controls it's the circle button. To give Squall more chances, basically to roll the dice again, see if he can get his limit break. When multiple characters have their ATB gauges full, pressing that button will cycle through them. When it's just one character, it'll just go back to that character. Now, I wish he only had 186 hit points left, but he has more than that. And this time, you see the effect of me actually being smart. Phoenix Downs are pretty weak, by the way. They revive with an 1/8 of maximum hit points, which means you basically need to use another recovery item right away. But it's better than Final Fantasy IX, where they revive you with 1 to 10 hit points left. That is really annoying in Final Fantasy IX.
The enemy just kills him again.
Exactly. Invariably, the enemy was going to target that character. So, pretty much the only way to do it is to have it so, you know, select put Phoenix down with one character, and then the next chance and then with the next character select potion. But you can't target that character until he's revived, so you have to, like, sort of wait with the potion command and then wait until the revive happens and do it immediately then. So I didn't know, like, I thought Phoenix Down is like, oh, it brings down a Phoenix. And then I played Final Fantasy XII, and it said, you got a tuft of Phoenix down, and like, oh, down feathers, that's what it means. I may have mentioned that in an earlier video, but when I realized it was just like, I was parsing that item name the wrong way for years. And that's why all the feathers are there in the animation. Maybe not in this game, but in other games. Yeah, so like I said, even though they're at full HP now, they were at low HP when I gave them the commands to do limit breaks, so they worked. And now he's deciding he doesn't like Squall. Or that he's just gonna smash people a bunch of times. Okay, now you know he has only about 420 hit points left, which means that I can almost do more damage with physical attacks. Not quite yet. Alright, Liz, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to finish off my meal.
And that involves sawing something, apparently.
It's a steak.
Why did you have your knife that close to the microphone? This all sounds like really boring to me, but I have to keep reminding myself this is without the game sound. The game sound will be added in there.
I know, it's more interesting when you're playing a completely different game and the sounds are more.
It adds to the atmosphere.
I would say it makes a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
It does. Completely contradictory. Actually, I suppose the battle music fits because I'm running around trying to evacuate people.
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
Female robot voice. That is well, it's not a Metroid quote, but it's from Prime. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it's been used before.
I was referring to Metroid Prime.
Also Resident Evil. Epicness.
The fun part about Metroid Prime was that before
That's
the boss
risky.
battle, when I killed the boss faster than Colin could finish his sentence, because I rapid fire missile at it, and it was awesome.
Yep.
So you get Diablos' card from the battle, and you also get Diablos to join you as a GF.
Yay!
Woot.
So right now, I felt like being ironic.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, really. And I did check with Blink. He said it was okay if I named the devil after him.
You're so silly.
So Diablos' attack is very weak at this point, but it will get much stronger later. His attack is a gravity-based attack, but instead of doing damage based on the enemy's remaining hit points, it does damage based on the enemy's maximum hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well, the
so
reason why Diablos is being so weak is he just got beaten up by 3 people, and he's weak now. Because
Anyway.
he got beaten up.
the damage that he does is 1% of the enemy's maximum hit points times his level. So right now it's 9% of the enemy's maximum hit points. As you can tell, at higher levels it's going to do a lot of damage.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's still affected by the 9999 damage cap. So in practice, it'll just do 9999 damage to about anything later in the game. It also has the Mug ability, which is very useful. Mug means that you can steal when you attack.
It's what?
Mug, if you have the Mug ability equipped, then you can steal when you attack.
Oh.
And there's no separate steal ability in this game, so it's the only way to steal items.
It's pretty useful. useful.
I've never understood why you would get different items, you know, depending on when you take them from an enemy before they're dead versus after they're dead, but apparently you do. So again, I fast-forwarded through a few games where he didn't use his rare card.
The Principal's connection to Seifer? He's a savage.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't have think of any other character to carry Seifer's card.
Seifer's too much of a jerk to be friends with other characters. Well, I suppose he does have his posse, but they don't really count.
They're not his friends so much as his minions.
You know?
Rage!
Victory!
Yes, the Seifer card is one of the best cards in the game.
The what card?
The Seifer card.
Okay.
So now I have 3 level 10 cards. I will have 3 level 10 cards for a long time. You don't get the next one until disc 2.
That is a ways away.
Yes, it is. But you know what is not a ways away? The end of this video.
Yay!
That is true.
Yes.
If this didn't record, Thinker's going to rage.
Fortunately, it did record and it is still recording right now.
X.
Yay!
Sweet.
I know what I did wrong last night, so I'm not going to do it again. Unless I am stupid and forget. But anyway, Thinker2112 and company, over and out. Bye.
Bye!